I'm Niyati.
And I'm Danielle.
And we're gonna do a lower body workout today. So we're gonna get down to the floor and we're gonna start with the warm-up. So the first exercise we're gonna do is the piriformis stretch. So we're gonna cross our leg, bend the knee, and we're just gonna lean forward on that. And then you're gonna feel a stretch right here. You hold it for 2 repetitions for 15 seconds each. And we're gonna switch. Okay, and then we switch to the other side one more time. And we do the other side. Okay. And then the second one we're gonna do is the hamstring stretch. So since we're sitting down here, we're just gonna put our leg out, bend the opposite leg, and we're just gonna lean towards our foot and really feel a stretch in your hamstring at the back. Make sure that the foot is straight. Okay, and we'll try the other side. 2 sets, 15 reps. Okay, and we'll switch. Okay, and last one. Okay, the other stretch is going to be a calf stretch, so we're going to stand up for that. And we're going to do that against the wall. So we're going to put our hands against the wall, one leg forward, one leg back. Make sure the back leg is straight and it's facing the wall. And you're going to lean forward on the front leg while you really feel a stretch in your calf. Make sure that the heel is touching the ground. Okay, let's switch. Let's switch again, the other side. And the other side, last one. Okay, so and the last stretch is the quad stretch. So we're gonna do a standing quad stretch. So we can just hold on to the side and bend the knee and just make sure that your pelvis is not tilted and you're standing up tall and you feel a stretch in the front of your leg. Okay, we'll try the other side.
right, now that we're gonna get into the workout, I'm gonna do the harder version. Niyati's gonna do the easier version. So follow along with whatever works. If you wanna do a little bit harder, feel free to grab some weights and a resistance band, but we're gonna start off on the ground. All right, so we're starting with glute bridges. I'm gonna do some with marches. Niyati's gonna do just the standard. We're doing 3 sets of 8. All right, so make sure you're set up properly, abs are engaged. You're gonna push on up, march, march, and back down. Up, march, march, and 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 down. Last one, up, march, march, and down. Go ahead and take a little rest, a little breather, because we're gonna do another set. Make sure your abs are engaged the whole time. You want your glutes to be squeezing to lift you up. And if you're marching, make sure your hips are staying level. Go ahead and push on up, march, march, and down. Up, march, march, and down. Up, march, march, and down. Up, march, march, down. Up, march, march, and down. Up, march, march, down. Up, march, march, down. Up, march, march, and down. Again, take a little rest, a little breather. We're gonna do one more set of those. Again, double check in that your abs are working, your glutes are really pushing you up because you don't wanna feel any pain or arching in your back. And make sure you're breathing the whole time. We're gonna do one more set of 8. So get ahead and push on up, march, march, and down. Up, march, march, and down. Up, march, march, and down. Up, march, march, 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 down. All right, that's it for the first exercise. Next, what we're gonna do is clamshells. For clamshells, if you wanna make it a little bit harder, you're gonna put a band around the legs. If you wanna do it a little bit easier, again, follow along with Niyati, she's not gonna use a band. You're just gonna lay on your side. Feel free to kind of have your head up if that helps your neck, or all the way flat, whichever one's more comfortable. You wanna make sure that your hips are staying pointing forward and not rotating. You wanna give a little bit of bend in the knees and the hips. You're basically just gonna lift that top leg, and we're gonna go for another 3 sets of 8. So go ahead and lift on up, little hold, and back down. Up, and down. Up, down, up, and down, up, and down, up, down, up, down, up, and down. All right, go ahead and rest. We're gonna do all 3 sets on one side, and then we'll do all 3 sets on the other side. So again, make sure your abs are slightly engaged to help control this position, and you're not moving around too much. Let's go ahead and for that second set, so go on, lift up and down, 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 up down, up, down, up, down, and rest. Again, we've got one more set on this side, and then we're gonna do the other side. Make sure you're breathing throughout the whole time and not holding your breath. Nice, slow, and controlled motion. One last one on this side. Go on up, and down, up, 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 and down. All right, now we got the other side. Same thing on this side. So make sure that your hips are stacked, a little bit of bend in the hip and the knees, and we're gonna go on up and down, up, 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 and down, and rest. Again, that's the first one. We've got two more of these. Again, make sure you're taking nice, good breaths throughout this whole thing. Abs are engaged, and don't let those hips rotate at all. All right, here we go. So going on up and down, up, 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 and down. All right, we'll take a rest. And we got one more of those. So make sure you're breathing. We're almost there. The last one on this side. So we're gonna go on up and down, up, 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 and down. All right, done with those clamshells. So next, we've got standard squats. Again, if you want to do it a little bit harder, just use weights, or a little bit easier, just normal squats. So let's stand on up. All right, so for a good squat, you want to make sure that your abs are engaged, and you're going to be doing a little hip hinge. So you don't want to be rounding too much from the back or sticking the butt out too much. So you want a nice flat back, but some good squats. Again, we're going to do 3 sets of 8 of these. So get a good wide base of support, abs engaged, shoulders back, and let's go for 8. All right, take a little rest. We're gonna do 8 more. This time I'll show you from the front so you can make sure that you're also paying attention to your knees. You wanna make sure that your knees aren't caving in or aren't going way too far out. Typically you kinda wanna have them go over your 2nd or 3rd toe. Again, stance is nice and comfortable, but a little bit of wide base of support. Same thing, going for 8. And rest. All right, last set of 8. Same thing, good position, abs engaged, and let's do it. All right, very good. The last exercise that we're gonna be doing this time is lateral lunges. Again, easy version. Niyati's gonna kind of stay still. All harder version, I'm gonna be moving a little bit more. So lateral lunges, we're gonna do all on one side. Again, we're gonna go for 3 sets of 8. and rest. Again, make sure you're breathing the whole time. Similar to a squat, the back should be flat. Make sure you're feeling it in the legs and the glute on that side, but still paying attention to your knee. So don't let that knee wobble too much. All right, second set, here we go. And rest. All right, this next one I'll show from the side angle. The same thing, same side. 8 on this, and then we're switching to the other side. Here we go. Take a little rest. Then we're gonna do the last set, same thing but on the other side. Again, 3 sets of 8. Let's do it. Give it a rest. Again, catch your breath. Keep thinking that the abs are engaged, using those glutes, paying attention to your knee, that it's not moving too much. All right, let's go for that second set. Go for 8. Right, again, little rest. One more of those on this side, and then we're getting to our cool down. So keep breathing. Good inhale and exhale. We're almost there. One more set of 8 on this side. Let's give it a go. I'll switch to the side. All right, you made it. Good job. So now we're gonna be getting into the cool down a little bit. So first off is kind of just like a single leg balance, trying to kind of cool down our system. We're gonna do this for 30 seconds, but just one time through. So let's go ahead and stand on one side, 30 seconds. Focusing on the breathing, getting all that good stuff going through. If you need to hold on to something to help with your balance, you can. Try and kind of stare at an object that might not be moving. Keep focusing on the breathing, but you still should be feeling your abs engage, quad engage, glute engage. Nice little cool down, just letting kind of the body come back down to normal. All right, we're gonna switch to the other side. Same thing. Good balance. Again, abs are still working, quads are still working, glutes still working. Focus on something that isn't moving to help, or hold on to something as well. Keep breathing. Got 5 more seconds. All right, good. Okay, we're gonna next go down to the ground. We're gonna do a bird dog. If you wanna make it a little bit harder, you're gonna do arm and leg. A little bit easier, just the leg. Let's again do another 30 seconds, so making sure your back is staying nice and flat, abs engaged, and kind of kick on out. You're just gonna be coming back and forth, kind of switching, whatever feels good. You don't have to hold any certain time in particular. It's just nice, easy reach with that leg and arm, or just the leg. But again, make sure your back's staying flat, abs are engaged, everything. Five more seconds. All right. And last one is just nice down dog stretch, nice and easy. So again, you're gonna now kick your legs up, straighten them out, trying to get your kind of chest between your shoulders, head between the arms. Again, just kind of nice, easy stretch. You can wiggle the knees in and out, help stretch out those calves a little bit more. Again, good breathing, not holding the breath. Five more seconds. Nice, slow and come back down. All right, you made it through this lower body exercise. Feel free to keep joining us.